And welcome back to another episode of Coffee and Stocks. Let's continue our path to keep building this family, this community of investors. Please don't forget to drop a like on this video, as well as press that amazing subscribe button. It does go a long way in supporting the channel, and I do thank every single one of you guys. We currently passed the 1,000 subscriber mark. You guys are amazing. I mean, I never imagined myself reaching this so quickly, and I thank every single one of you guys because you guys have been such amazing support. We are going to talk about another potential SPAC, and it's going to be Psth, or Pershing Square Taunting Holdings. You guys know about this quite a bit. It does have a particular huge hedge fund investor that is running this, and it might cross the path of a SPAC. As we get closer to it, well, let's go back and see. It's currently going for $26.92. It isn't that cheap, you know, because of a SPAC. You know, we look at SPACs and it's like, oh, if it's under $20, if it's under $15, it's like we could jump into it right now. It's currently $26.92, and I think it's based because this guy is the head and is the director of this company. So we look into here, the person who is the manager is Bill Ackman. Like, he is such an investor, guys. If you guys know him, he has such a huge reputation, and he puts his money where his mouth is, and he is very smart. The type of deal he is looking for is huge. He hasn't really specified which company he's trying to do a SPAC with. He's trying to keep it silent right now, obviously, because if we knew about which company it was, it would have been through the roof, right? So Bill Ackman, a famous hedge fund manager, runs the company that's sponsoring this SPAC. Investors who buy shares of the SPAC, which I will call Pershing Square stocks, will be able to follow in Bill Ackman's footsteps by owning a stake in a large private company. He's made millions and millions and millions of dollars, so definitely keep this company in your watch list, because I believe it will shoot up to the sky. Now keep in mind that SPAC went public on July 22nd at $20 per share. That was a bit unusual, as most SPACs have an IPO price of $10. Therefore, the shares are now up over 25%, even though the SPAC has not yet closed on a merger with a private company, right? So Psth remains a very interesting SPAC, and has over $4.03 billion sitting in the bank, according to its latest 10Q. $4.03 billion just sitting in the bank. Imagine how much money that is, right? Moreover, the sponsors of the SPAC are two of Bill Ackman's hedge funds, as well as public company called, obviously, PSHZF. The three companies which formed Pershing Square TH Holdings have pledged to put a minimum of another $1 billion into the SPAC that can also buy up $2 billion of the shares. So it's just money on money on money on money. And now there's a lot of companies who struggle to bring in the money in order to go public via SPAC. So a lot this $2 billion plus the additional $4.03 billion is just sitting in the bank. It's huge, right? That itself could definitely tell you that it's just gonna go through the moon. So definitely keep that in your watch list. Now there is a few companies that I don't want to say are gonna be the only ones that are in his view and his sight, but SoFi is reportedly exploring the possibility to go public via SPAC. Now, can Bill Ackman and SoFi link up? Maybe, but SoFi is valued at $4.08 billion. So that is huge. $4.08 billion. That is amazing. Another one that is currently in the view is a BlockFi, which has raised $50 million to eye a potential SPAC. That is another one that is in the view to go, public via SPAC. And another one is Acorn. Acorn has been trying, well, not really trying, but has been trying to raise $250 million in order to go through a SPAC. Now, if you guys do know, going public via SPAC is the easiest and fastest way. Well, not really easiest, but it's just the fastest way to go public. A lot of people, especially right now, are hyped. They are crazy about SPACs, and they are crazy about all these companies going public via SPACs, because that is huge and intense money that comes in through a SPAC. You know, it just shoots through the sky, it just shoots through the roof, and it's incredible how many of these we haven't really been talking about, and it's still a lot of money that can be made out of these SPACs. Now, in the past month, Psth has incredibly raised 4.095% to the upside. In 6 months, it has well, this is kind of weird, but it has been traded around $20 for quite a while. It hasn't really had any kind of crazy correction or crazy dip, so that is pretty good in order to understand that this company is very serious, even though through the downsides that the stock market has had in the current months. You know, when we had the crazy EV correction a couple months ago, etc., this company has stayed persistent, and we like that in order to play this company to the long term and just get more and more money in the long term. If we look into the volume, it is just incredibly high. Well, not incredibly high, but 3 million shares have been passed through the, you know, is the average volume, right? So I think that is pretty good. A lot of people are interested in this company. A lot of people are or they have it in their watch list, they have it in their portfolio. They do have a little bit of hype because Bill Ackman is the director and he is the hedge fund manager. So definitely keep that in mind, because, you know, if it's just hype because he is in there, what happens when he does leave? What happens when, you know, he doesn't want to be the hedge fund director anymore or manager anymore? Is he just going to crash down and we're going to lose a lot of money? I don't know. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. I'm just throwing this in you guys' way because Bill Ackman has been trying to find a company to merge with in order to keep making more and more money. Now, I do believe that this is a long-term play because Bill Ackman is such a smart dude, especially in the stock market, and he has been making tons and tons of money in it. And we could also, you know, try to follow his footsteps, join in his company, you know, a couple shares here, a couple shares there, just in case it does drop a little bit. We're able to average cost our dollars, and we're able to still make more money. Definitely keep this in your watch list. I would say hold on right now to buy some stocks of this, because it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like it's gonna drop that much. So definitely be smart with your money. All right, that's the only thing I'm saying. Just be smart with your money. Bill Ackman definitely does some very, very smart things. $26.92 isn't that high, but they still haven't found a company to merge with, but they have been public since July of 2022. Well, July 22. So that's quite a bit of time. I don't want to say rush it, but if they don't find some or a company soon, then I believe that their price is just gonna drop a little bit. All right. Well, that was today's video. Hopefully you guys liked it. Don't forget to comment down below, like, and subscribe, because it does go a long way in supporting the channel. And you guys really, really, really do support this channel, and I do thank you guys. Starting next year, 2021, January 1st, 2021, at the end of each week that I make videos, I will be giving a little money away at the end of the week, and I will talk about it later on. But think about it as Coffee and Stocks dividends, and it depends on the stock market. So I'll talk a little bit about it, you know, in the future, maybe in a couple of days, so everyone could join in and get a little bit of money. But I will see you guys next time on Coffee and Stocks.